Playing both sides. The secret to the Wallenberg family's wealth for generations. Have you ever wondered how some of the world's wealthiest families are able to maintain their fortunes for generations? In this video, we take a closer look at the Wallenberg family and their secret to success. Deep in Europe lies the most powerful business dynasty on the continent. The Wallenberg family tree includes bankers, industrialists, politicians, bureaucrats, diplomats, and military officials. They own everything from AstraZeneca to the Nasdaq Stock Exchange, and they own over a third of Sweden's entire stock exchange. Their web of companies employs over 1 million people, including almost half of Sweden's entire industrial workforce. In the 70s and today, their empire spans more than $275 billion, far exceeding the wealth of Jeff Bezos, Elon Musk, or even Bernard Arnault. They have ties to the richest, most powerful people in the world, from the White House to the World Economic Forum. This clan has tentacles everywhere, yet you've probably never heard of their name. You won't find a single one of them on the Forbes billionaire list, and that's because they've worked very hard to stay in the shadows, hardly ever making any public appearances or interviews. Why? Because getting to the top is messy, and getting to the point where you own the entire continent of Europe means having a lot of skeletons in your closet that you'd rather not have the masses know about. We don't want to stir up any envy or any antitrust talk, now would we? Say hello to the Wallenbergs, the family that owns all of Europe. In the past, the Rothschild family made a name for themselves by lending money to both sides of wars, ensuring that they would come out on top regardless of which side won. This strategy of playing both sides is also what the Wallenberg family took to heart during World War II. While one brother dealt with the Allies in London and New York, the other brother stationed himself in Berlin, where they offered to buy important German military supply companies like Bosch to prevent them from being seized or shut down by the Allies. Instead of buying and keeping these companies, they signed agreements to sell them back to Germany as soon as Germany wanted them back in exchange for a fee. Playing both sides became so profitable for the Wallenberg family that more than 50 years later, they were still using the same playbook. The Wallenbergs own Ericsson, a multinational telecom company, and a certain violent organization in the Middle East that rhymes with crisis threatened to shut down one of Ericsson's transfer routes in Iraq. Ericsson simply paid the violent organization millions of dollars in bribes to guarantee their safety. However, the Wallenberg family was faced with another crisis, passing down their wealth to future generations. They took a careful and methodical approach by passing down their fortune to 1 or 2 sons and keeping most of their money in family-run foundations. Each family heir is put in charge of different foundations and businesses that make up their vast empire, so no single heir has the power to destroy the entire family fortune. This approach is the opposite of what the Vanderbilts did. Cornelius Vanderbilt, the family patriarch, left his entire fortune to just one of his sons, which initially worked out well as the son doubled the family fortune. However, the rest of the family didn't know how to manage money, and within 50 years of the patriarch's death, the entire $200 billion fortune had vanished. By taking a methodical approach to passing down their wealth and businesses to future generations, the Wallenberg family has been able to avoid the curse of the third generation that plagues so many other wealthy families. And as for their strategy of playing both sides, it's a lesson that has been passed down through the generations and continues to pay off even today. So what do you think about their approach? Let us know in the comments below, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more fascinating insights into the world of wealth and power.